What's going on, everybody? It's Mason TV, and yes, there's a story that I should have probably made a video about yesterday or 2 days ago, but I wanted to wait a little bit with that, and that is that Bayern Munich have made a sponsorship with Qatar, with the airport. And I really wanted to wait a little bit just because I know like that people have heavy opinions on this, and whatnot. So I just wanted to wait a little bit till everything seems to have calmed down a little bit, just for me to actually give my thoughts out, so that people can actually have a discussion about this instead of just being emotional on that side, being emotional on this side. And I was pretty much the same way. I was pretty biased to one side as well, and I'm still pretty biased to one side as well. But let's look at the deal, alright? So we make about 7 million a year from this Qatar airport deal, which is obviously the positive. That's that's the good thing. We make more money. We make more. We've got more money for transfers, more money for youth development, more money for everything basically. So that's good. That's the good part. Then we look at the bad parts, and I think there's more bad parts than good parts. At least the way I see it. If you guys have a different opinion, and tell me. We look at the bad parts, and obviously the bad part is it's Qatar. I mean, that's the biggest bad part. That it's Qatar, it's their airport. We're making sponsorship with a country that really doesn't value human life and basically didn't care about the human lives that were lost during building the World Cup stadiums and whatnot, and that basically a country that doesn't respect human values and human lives. So that's the first thing, and we're making a sponsorship directly with the country. That's a bit extreme. Yeah, that's not really good. That's really bad in my opinion. But that's the first thing. Then people have, obviously, besides the moral issue, people have problems with us making more sponsorships, which I don't know exactly why you would have problem with making more sponsorships. As long as they don't get a stake in the club, I really don't care if you make more sponsorships. Obviously, I do care about which type of sponsorship, like which company and what what place we make it a sponsorship with. But I don't really care about making more sponsorships. That is not really what I care about, because if like the Goodwill tire thing, for example, that we did 2 months ago, the tire, I didn't see anybody complain then. So I don't know why people are complaining now really that we're making more sponsors. But anyway, that in my opinion, that's a point that isn't really valid, because that's how you get money in football. So let's look at the big bad, obviously Qatar, and let's look at the big good. More money. Now, for me, there is no price on human life. I mean, some people say, oh, human life, I think the law actually says that one human life is worth 10,000. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I do think it's like 10,000 or 100,000 for one human life, in terms of the law. But obviously that's just no. We're not looking at law here. We're looking at human lives in general, and this is a country, that's a sponsorship that we've done with a country that doesn't value those lives in the slightest, and that's why I think we shouldn't have done that deal. And I like that. But I find it kind of weird that Rummenigge recently, when we went to the training camp to Qatar, he came out and said, "Oh, a training camp isn't a political message, it's just a training camp." But now with a sponsorship, you are sending out a political message. And I like how, I think it was Sama that came out that said, oh, we're gonna have talks with them that that they should look at those human values. And I'm like, you're not gonna do that though. Like that won't do anything. Like, what you're gonna say, oh, could you guys please respect human lives more? Okay, let's have our 7 million a year. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, but if you're a partner with something, you can't really tell them to do, oh, please change your whole system, change your whole thing, and then let us have our money. That's not going to work. So that was just rubbish, in my opinion. That was an awful statement in the first place. So yeah, it looks like it's changing. It looks like football is changing in general. It looks like it won't matter soon that who you make sponsors with. It's awful that the club is doing that. Honestly, that's what I personally think. I think it's awful that the club is doing that, and I know that a lot of Bayern members got rid of their membership back when we had a training in Doha. I believe there was one big dude that that one famous person that actually did that as well, and like a lot of smaller people followed as like a lot of other people followed as well, getting rid of the memberships, getting them cancelled, requesting for them to be cancelled, because of the whole Doha thing, because of us training in Doha. And now that we have a membership, now that we have a sponsorship with Qatar Airways, or Qatar airport, like a lot of members will cancel. I know for a fact there's a lot of members, because I saw it on Sport 1 before, that a lot of memberships are cancelling their memberships, and I'm thinking, I'm debating about it, but what can you do? Like, we can make our voices heard, we can, make banners, I don't know, but there's not much that we can do. And I think the club is just, it's going in a path where I don't want it to see, go. Because, yeah, money is good and everything, but there must have certainly been other sponsors that we could have had. There's a lot of other companies that would want to get the product out there, and I just think that we need to look at a few things. We need to assess a few things, and as fans, I think we need to actually make our voices heard. But that's obviously, okay, that's my opinion, obviously. That's what I think we should do. But the reality is that how much is that really gonna affect anything? Like Club 12, I'm kind of mixing German and English here, but Club 12, they are the best bet really right now. So, but they made on the Facebook a statement that they're gonna assess it first, and before they make any huge statements or anything. So they're gonna look at it first, and yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But like, what do you guys think? Like, honestly, like, what do you guys think about this whole Qatar sponsorship? I think it's total bullshit. I'll be honest here, that's what I think. I'll tell you what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, you can rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And in this video especially, I really want you to comment your opinion on this, because it's in my opinion, it's not a good thing. I don't see the yeah, okay, we got a little bit more money, but I don't really see the benefit. But obviously you can leave your thoughts. If you've got a different thought, leave it there. I'll read everything. I always do read everything. But as always, people, you can rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. You can peace out and have a nice day. Bye.